have never really thought too much in the way of having a disability, and I attribute that to what I call the three-legged stool, which is, I think, important for anybody with a disability. For you to really not think about your disability, I think you have to have first support, which would be your family or an organization like Centerforce. You need to have a roof over your head. And third, you need employment. If you have those three things, you really don't have a disability in my mind, because those are so important to all of us. So that's why I think an organization like Centerforce is so important. And so in behalf of Alaska Airlines and Centerforce, I would like to let you know that the Employee Ability Award this year is going to Burlington Coat Factory for their long-term support and employment of several Centerforce clients. And they've also been helpful with Centerforce clients being able to go in there and do work interviews and assessments. This isn't always for them to find a job at Burlington, but for them to go in there and get some training in that area, even though they may not even be hired by Burlington Coat Factory.
And so part of Centerforce is that we also help people not only get jobs, but to engage in their community. So we help folks do, I think, about 6,000 hours of volunteer work in other nonprofits in the community. Lots of our folks work at food banks or Red Cross, St. Vincent's. We have a whole a number of nonprofits that we partner with. So sometimes it's so folks can get some skills, so then they can move to employment, or sometimes it's folks that really don't need to or want to have a job, but they want to be involved and give back to their community, just like all of us.
You don't give with the expectation of being recognized. You give because it feels great to give, and you give so that the person that you're giving to can feel the joy of that. But when you find something in the community to invest in that makes a lot of sense, it fits the mission of your organization, it's an incredible program, incredible people, it's doing all the right things. Sometimes it feels weird to receive the award. And it's also weird to find partners in the community that are making such a difference, right? That partnership really, it mattered to us. It felt great to give. And so even though the award was well received, it's prominently displayed, and we really appreciate it. We didn't do it for the recognition, we did it because it's the right thing to do. This is a great organization. The Enriching Community Award recognizes individuals who have shown commitment to acting as a vocal advocate of Centerforce, our mission, and the community by dedicating support, finances, service, volunteer time, and talent. So, and it seems fitting that I get to give this award this year because we were recognized last year because we were very fortunate in that the timing worked out and we were able to be a lead sponsor of the last campaign here. But what I think makes a real difference, the way we make a real difference in the community is not just the financial investment, but the investment of the time, talent, and treasure of our incredibly gifted employees. And so it is with tremendous pride that I say that this year the award goes to Tracie Brown for her support of Centerforce. She looked at me strange when I walked in. What is he doing? I'll read this. Tracie has served on the board of directors for several years and is in her third year as the chair. She's a vocal advocate for Centerforce, sharing our mission in the community, attending and supporting events on our behalf. Tracie shares her time and talent with us and is always willing to attend meeting with funders, special recognition events, and promote Centerforce. And I have to say this, that a gifted old fundraiser once said to me that if you need somebody engaged in your mission, find the busiest person you know. And I thought that was just sort of a tricky way of asking me to do something, but what he went on to say was, busy people are busy because they're entrusted with so much, because they always get it done, they always go for it with gusto. And so find those people in your life, and Tracie definitely is one of those people. So.